Oulele, oulele, elele, elele, oulele, oulele, elele, elele.
What is the vibe? What is it happening? And what is the whole scene? Welcome back to my channel for another video. And guys, we are here at Key's studio, of course, and we cannot do in on 5 with anybody other than the man himself. Keys, what is the vibe?
Good. We chilling.
You're
We
good.
chilling.
We chilling, we liming.
All the time.
One set of things. So before we get into the questions, an icebreaker, you know, always come with it. Keys, the people want to know, where does lime, like where do you go in Tobago? Recommend at least 3 places that we could chill, because let me tell you there's something, Keys is famous, eh? Right. So you know when we go, when we go somewhere, we must say, hey, that is Keys. You know?
So I'm generally not much of like a huge limer. I really am a homebody. Right. So I spend a lot of time at home. But if I am to hang out, One Key Studios is an amazing liming spot. It is like the creative hub on the island here in Tobago. And you know, if creatives really want to just find a space to chill, talk creative, and just socialize, Key Studios is definitely an option. I also frequent the Zen Lounge at High Roller. If you know what I'm talking about, there is an amazing Zen Lounge. I could talk that on this podcast.
You could.
There's amazing Zen Lounge.
In?
Yeah, we like them. At High Roller, check them out. And if it piques your interest, you could check them out as well. And outside of that, the newly opened Healing Garden at Leisure Talk. That's just another chill spot. Very zen. It really just gets you in touch with nature. So if I'm supposed to say 3 spots, Key Studios, High Roller Zen Lounge, and the Healing Garden.
Right, Keys, basically, you know, I like that kind of vibe. Right. So I feel you need to carry me to...
Can we do something?
Yeah, man.
Let's do something.
Yeah,
for
man.
sure.
Right.
For sure.
So guys, we're getting into the juicy things. So Keys, you know, what's next for this amazing studio?
Keys Studios. I have just been seeing this brand, this business grow from strength to strength. And this is... Everything that you see come out of Keys is really not of my own doing. It really is gifts and gift things that just have been birthed and happening. God is in the mix as well. You know, I could say it plain. As it stands presently, we're really just continuing to establish ourselves as the go-to creative fashion styling agency here in Tobago. And just want to continue to encourage collaboration. Nothing that we do here at Key Studios I could do by myself. It really is a collaborative effort with designers, photographers, makeup artists, hairstylists, vloggers, YouTubers. Yes. It really is just a coming together of persons in their different disciplines and different spaces, and that is what makes Key Studios happen. Yes, please. So it really is just continuing to encourage folks to create, to be, and you have a space where you could come. Yes. And that's Key Studios.
Yes. Like I honestly could attest to that.
Sure.
I mean, when the energy from just walking into Key Studio.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah. Guys, you all have seen Keys on my channel before, and he played the song Association. And we know he could really sing. But Keys, what is going on, you know, with the voice, music-wise? You know, we're hearing Keys the designer, Keys the creative, you know, Keys studio, but you know, we want to hear more about Keys and his music and his voice. Like, I honestly, I think Zante performed at my church and we used his song. And everybody was just, yeah, you know? I said, this is our vibe, eh?
For sure.
This is
for
our
sure.
vibe.
Music for me, things went in a different direction. Music for me was strongly connected to my spirituality. And it is how I shared that message initially. For me, I feel like there's so much more things that I want to say, and I've been writing, but I want the next time you hear our offering from Keys, that it really is able to reflect exactly how I feel right now.
Right.
Like, I want to be able to use my music to share as another art form, you know.
Right.
So, and generally when I do anything, I like to give 120%. So, I really just want to, the next offering, music is on the horizon, but the next offering that you get, it really is supposed to really give you a glimpse into where I've been over the last couple of years, since you last heard me,
Right.
you know. So, stuff is coming. Just hold stream.
I'm excited.
Yes,
I'm
please.
excited.
Yes, please.
Alright. So, Keys Studio, the name, the brand, I mean, how did it come about?
Right, so my name is Keelan,
Right.
and the persons closest to me would usually call me Keys.
Right.
And when I decided to really fully launch a styling brand, a creative brand, it felt like I was sharing what was kind of more of the personal parts of me. And I felt when I connected the fact that, persons who really kind of know you just call you Keys.
Right.
That's like your home name,
Right.
you know. Because I felt like I was sharing such a personal part of me, I felt like it was like an ideal fit to say Keys Studios. The brand started as Style by Keys.
Okay.
And and it was just because at that point in time it sounded like the ideal thing to call the brand.
Okay.
But then we became more than just a fashion styling brand, a full service creative agency. And Key Studios was more ideal, it made more sense. And I'm very much a visual professional, but I am a branding professional as well. So I understand the importance of having a proper brand, your name, your logo,
Correct.
etc., etc., etc. And that's where Keys came from. Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Right. So, what gets you in that creative zone?
One, lately I've realized that I'm very much a dancer. Like, I did not know. So yeah, I'm a dancer, like a full-on dancer. So really for me, like, so let me just say like my routine generally. I'd get up in the morning and we could talk all the things and we could talk all the scenes. We could talk the scenes here. I would hold a little meditation.
Right.
I would hold a meditation. Pray. Praying always centers me, as I tell you, like I know these hands are blessed. I know this is a gift. I don't dispute that at all. So it really, for me, a lot of it really is just a scenario where I connect to where I know my source is and where I know everything comes from, which I know is God. That's very much a big part of where my inspiration comes from. Outside of that, really, after the lockdown, after being isolated here, for honestly a long point in time, I was never able to envision like my life, like being in one place, like stuck in one place.
Right.
And I had to actually start just getting inspiration from everything around me. It is why I am even more in love with Tobago than I've ever been before. For the first time, because I have no choice, one. And I have no choice. And then two, I've been forced to really just stop and see all the inspiration and all the beauty that we have around us every day. So my inspiration, from the time I get up, I'm inspired. From the time I get up, I'm inspired. Seeing the sunlight shine through your front door, opening the front door, and your two dogs running like, inspired all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Okay.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
All right. So, what are your 3 favorite projects to date?
3 favorite projects. It would be dope if while I say this, like we could show clips of what those projects are. Okay, thank you. So the folks could see. One of my earlier projects here with Keys, and I would actually merge them 2 in 1. I did a campaign for Rain Swimwear.
Right.
That's a local swimwear brand run by Trisha Leigh. And on the 2 occasions, it allowed me to really dig into set design.
Okay.
And we were able to create some really magical sets for those 2 campaigns. So I wanted, because it's 2 separate campaigns, but I merged them as one.
Right.
Trouble and Calypso. I enjoyed those projects. Two, and it's like in no order. From Tobago to the World.
Yes.
From Tobago to the World. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to do that. Lots of it in the middle, but From Tobago to the World was major for me. It really started as a scenario where we wanted to highlight our friend and sister, Amika Louis,
Yes.
in the Miss World competition. But then it blossomed and grew into way more than that. From having all the designers that came on board and knowing the inspiration that they had to create.
Right.
From sound, we had Gerard Balfour on sound. We had Desran, Cassell, a whole heap of just local Tobago talent came together and created this beautiful fashion story. So that's major on my list, From Tobago to the World. I feel like that story still has to be told in other ways. Generally, I have actually adopted that as my mandate for anything I do out of Keys. My mandate is to show the beauty that we have here in Tobago through any project that I do. 3.
Actually,
Yeah, because there's so much, but those 2 stood out for sure.
Right. We could take
And
2.
we could take 2.
We could take 2, yeah.
Because I will start to just list every other project.
Yeah, we could
but those 2
take
for
2.
sure. Really sort of me, really because of the fact that I was really able to dive into that set design.
Right.
And From Tobago to the World because of the collaborative energy that came together and just made that happen.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright. So let's say this is the last question.
Go ahead.
But we will answer those twice after.
Go ahead.
Right? So did you imagine your brand being this impactful? Because it is, I am saying to you, you are famous.
All right, and I am accepting it.
and the people call Keys.
All right, listen, I had no idea what our reach was going to be, what our impact was going to be with Keys. I just know that there is beauty that needs to be shown and shared, and that there's beauty in everything. And it was my intention to just show that. Help persons, the tagline for Keys is possibilities unlocked. And it is really just to be able to show folks, listen, sometimes you might even see a thing, but it's just a little thing we need to just unlock it, you know? Clients would come, and I love to always say that I want clients to experience, even if it is just for a moment, a glimpse of an elevated version of themselves. Like, so when you step into Keys, you're supposed to feel like I just level up, you know? And I feel like it's because I come from that place. It is really just a genuine, true place. I come from everything as I do, Leanne. It is not for any sort of forward.
Right.
It is really about the persons, the clients, the interactions that we have, that those persons are able to really level up each and every time. And I feel because we come from that place, persons are able to see that. Persons want to experience that leveling up. Persons want to experience that kind of excellence, customer service, that attention to detail. Those are the keys that Keys uses, you know. And it is because of that I could say, you know, the service that we provide is a cut above the rest. And it is why we are able to now have the reach that we have. Yes.
I would vote for you. You need to do the city one time.
I really hear what you're saying, eh? And you know we just always digress and go in different places. But I want folks generally, creators, artists, whoever, persons looking on, to just always know, one, there is no reason to feel like we need to dull or dim our particular light sunshine for anybody, you know. And two, if you are doing something from the right place, if it's coming from truth and a place of goodness, I feel like it always finds its way there. Sometimes it may take longer than we expect, but I feel like it always finds its way. Yes, please. Yes, please.
Thank you for that.
Yes, please. The right people, you make the right connections. Friend, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do.
Okay, very good. Very good.
Me too.
Yes.
Alright, guys, so spicy, juicy. Keys, talk to us. Tell us. People want to know. Keys, is Keys single? Is Keys taken? Is Keys dating? If you want, you know, like Anike, you sending out applications. What we doing?
No, I am happily. I might say married. The only thing I'm not is not married.
Okay.
But I have been in a relationship for now 4 years. Happily.
Why don't you just take that man?
Yeah, you know, happily. So Keys been content.
Good.
I've been content.
Lovely.
I've been content for the
Bye,
third
guys.
time.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Alright. So guys, this is the end of 8 with 5 with Keys. So do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye guys.
Oulele.